Hello everybody and welcome to this fourth Sunday garden update for June. Here's the garden. It's been very hot lately. Here's the hydrangea with some purple and pink flowers already coming through, and the spirea. I need to trim the dead flowers off of this, and this will come up with a second flush of flowers soon, like in July probably. There's the sycamore over there, very happy in those big pots. The field maple next to it though is a little bit slower growing. I have done a bit of work here. I've moved stuff around. I moved the acers down to the bottom and made way for some hostas. These are all my dad's, and so these are now growing very happily. They'll grow into the space as well. There's the acers, and yes, I've got all the hebes there. They need a drink again. You can see all the flowers have turned white. They start out pink and then they turn white, and I've got all the white ones. These flowers are white naturally, and then they will turn well, they'll just turn brown when they're finished, whereas these just start purple. But there we are. Everything else is good. I've been doing a bit of work. I've put this bench here because it's good for putting plants on, and anything from my cup of tea to a bunch of plants. Some veg scraps, I've got to bury them. I've been sieving soil from the compost heap. Inside the greenhouse I've got all my peppers. These are mainly my old hybrids from years ago. I've saved the seeds every year. They normally are a red hybrid type of pepper. They appeared on my October 2025 update. So yes, if you can find that video, you'll see what all the fruits tend to look like. There's not a lot of heat in them, but they are quite interesting. These are a mix of hybrids, but I've got red chili. I've labelled a few of them red chili and yellow bell. But yes, a lot of them I don't know what they are. I think some of them I've got orange bell as well, or the old hybrids. There's the tomatoes. Those are all growing extremely quickly. They are already up into the medium-sized pots. You can see those bigger pots. And these peppers, I'm going to probably move some of these out onto the desk. These are all in small pots, so these need to go up to mediums soon. And I might even need to do the tomatoes soon as well. So that'll take a lot of soil. Log store's pretty empty. I've got some starter cells, so these little things are really good for starting seeds off when I'm starting in the spring. So I'm going to use them next year and start them in probably the house, the airing cupboard, and then move out to the gym. We'll see. I've got this stinging nettle. This is giving me plenty of nettle teas. Here's the work I've been doing with the soil. There's another big container I'm filling up and going down into this area, finding quite a good bit of soil down there, but also there's a massive pile of useless, unbroken down stuff. This will break down eventually into soil like that, but it might take a year, maybe 18 months, maybe even 2 years for some of those thicker sticks, but it should get there eventually. I've got more things to bury, but it does break down surprisingly fast for what it is once it's down there. Around here on the pepper bench, I have started potting these up. These, I think, on the back are the orange bells, which I got from the shops, but I've also got some hybrids in amongst them on this second row. This is a mint plant, which should be a good pest deterrent. And I've put another mint plant here. Yeah, might be a good idea in the house as well if flies don't like these. I'm not sure though. I'll have to have a think about it. There's another runner bean stand. The buddleia down there is doing well. It's been picked on a little bit, but yes, it's starting to grow suddenly. The one down there is looking good. I had a problem with some wasps going into one of these holes, but I managed to give them some washing up liquid. And that saw them off. Here's all the hostas. These are all doing well. There's some sedums as well here. Yes, I have quite a few hostas in pots. And we had some rain, I think, the other day, which helped. But I am having to water these guys. And there we are. Some epiphyllums in the corner. There's the bigger ones. I've got lots of little ones of those. They're little cuttings hidden away in the bottom down there. Might be able to see one or two of them. But yes, they prefer the dark. And yeah, there we are. Hostas on the ground. So many. I've got plenty of pots down there on the right hand side ready for potting up all of my peppers and tomatoes into. So I'll fill this bench up, get it, by the next update this will be 4 pots long, or I might have potted some of these up into the biggest pots. Not sure if I've got enough soil over there though, but yeah, digging through it, trying to get as much out of that as I can, and then I'll just dump all that stuff back and keep putting vegetable scraps into it, and I should be able to turn it into good soil again. But anyway, that's the update for June. Thanks for watching.